إذا السماء انفطرت. إذا means when. السماء, the sky. انفطرت, breaks apart. When? So it's talking about a specific time, a specific moment. Then it's talking about sky. Then it's saying about cosmic split. Or break or cleave. So sky, nature, is talking about that very specific moment when nature, the biggest element of nature, will not gonna stay. It will be break. How it is now, it will be like this. So what it will be break. In general word, it will be destroy. It will be ruin. So, what are the images are creating here? Sky, the biggest creation, or one of the biggest creation, or the biggest creation, when it will break. Sky. Second ayah is saying wa إذا الكواكب انتثرت. وإذا and when. Kawakibu means stars or planets, and antasarot means scatter. So beginning ayah was talking about sky. Here is talking about stars and planets. So full cosmic energy is here, but about to destroy. Because first ayah is talking about breaking the sky. That big sky is about to break, about to cleave, about to split apart. And then it's saying about stars and planets, Kawakib. It will be scattered as well as sky. It will be shake out, split. So how it is now, it will not be like this. So the sky, the stars and planet, or star or planet, will be shaken, will be break. Third ayah is saying, وَإِذَا الْبِحَارُ فُجِّرَتْ. Bihar, Bahar means sea. Biggest water body, sea. Seas would be better choice of word instead of singular, plural. And it's saying that the seas will be fujirat, erupted. So when erupted word arrives, it create a blowing sound from belly, tummy. And it's saying that it will be gush forth, it will be erupted. Not it will be, it's talking about a specific moment, and when the seas are made to gush forth or seas are erupted. So every time, every ayah, either, when. So it's creating a picture to show another picture to make understand. So first ayah, second ayah, third ayah, talking about sky, talking about star or planet, talking about seas. So biggest elements of nature, sky will break, stars or planets will scatter, seas will be erupted that very moment. So natural disaster is the key word here. Fourth ayah is saying Waida again, and when. Al-Kuburu. Kubur means the graves. Sirat are overturned. So it's talking about grave. What is grave? That very place where people sleep for a tiny moment. People bury for a tiny moment. Al-Kubur. So the graves will be Buthirat, overturned or exposed. So how the graves are now? that graves will be exposed, it will be overturned. Creating a meaning of this is tough work. Like overturned, scattered, exposed. These are the words, but these words after the word graves create meanings which tough to imagine. In general, graves do have dead bodies, like dead bodies, but used to hold dead bodies after a particular moment. It just some rashes of bones and hairs and all. So graves, a physical thing but more metaphorical. Graves contain dead bodies, contain human, but it contain the holder of content, or more specifically, a soul need a body to act. So the body is holder, and that body rest when it's done with its work, when just the body is done with this worldly life. That body be at that place and wait for the next step. So it's not very important to be at that place. Like people will be ultimately vanish. Time will work, or like soil is the key of grave. So it's not important that after the death take place, burning it, by cutting it into pieces and pieces, tiny pieces, and giving towards animals is also alright. Isn't it? Is it necessary to bury? It is ethically, but all the bodies are not that much of privileged enough to have that. But graves, yes, it contain dead bodies, but actually it contains content of creation, which created by what it contained. The soil. So it's more metaphor, more allegorical than literal. So it's saying that kuburu bu sirot, the graves are overturned, exposed, or scattered. So what it means how it is now, it not will be like this how it is. So is it giving a picture of graves which contain dead bodies? They are like waked up and started running here and there? No, but it's giving a picture partially of nature, mostly like how graves are. It just breaks or split or exposed or burst. No need to think twice. Just simple naturally things. Ayah 5 is saying alimat nafsumma qaddamat wa akharat. Alimat means will know, nafs means soul, ma means what, qaddamat means it has sent forth, wa means and, akharat means left behind. So these words are creating a meaning which is the information will be there, will be exposed, will be known of nafs. What is nafs? Soul. Command of whom? The Supreme. So will know soul what it has sent forth and left behind. So soul means command of the Supreme, Allah. Command of Allah. So what it left behind and what sent forth. So typically it could be say that human are creative creature of the creator, and human do have body, human do have soul, human do have understanding about understanding. So body do not have any command. That depends on individual how to command body, own body. It totally depends on individual. But the soul, the self, the insight, spiritual, well, that is command of the supreme. So that soul do not have any power, maybe alone, like a soul without a body is maybe nothing for human perspective, maybe. So human do have some work, and human do have some accountability, and first, for ayah is talking about natural disaster. It's giving a picture by the references of Quran of the very particular day, which is day of tough to give word, but better word would be, well, when everything will gonna see with transparency that what happened, and the result will be given, and the next step will be open, and the forever life will gonna about to start. So fifth ayah is saying that Alimat will know about what? A soul. What about soul? What that soul worked on, how much worked, how much good it was, how much bad it was, how much worked for future, and what left behind. So every soul do have some work to do, but not all souls are equal. So let's talk about that very specific moment, that moment when what soul worked on. Sixth ayah is saying, Ya Ayyuha. This word is for creating an attention. It's mean addressing. Ya ayyuha al-insanu ma غرك بربك الكريم. So, Ya Ayyuha, O mankind, Insan, Al-Insan. Ma means what? Goroka means has deceived you. Bi Rabbika, concerning your sustainer. Al-Qareem, the generous. The most noble. So, questioning. Questioning towards mankind. That what has deceived you? Goroka. About what? The sustainer who sustains, who cherish, who take care. Rob, who is Kareem, the most noble. So, negative ayah. First four ayahs talking about that natural disaster image. Fifth ayah is talking about the kinda annual prize giving ceremony about to give the result. And sixth ayah is saying about a question towards mankind, that, oh mankind, what has deceived you? So, human are not that much of concern about their sustainer. So they're not concerned about their sustaining, living. Just not living, sustaining, living with better choice of understanding. So, it's talking about Rob. What is Rob? The sustainer. What is sustainer? Who sustains, but what it is? An adjective of Allah. Now the question is here, what is Allah? Linguistically, Allah means, Al-Ilah means one God. What is God? Undefined, but pretty much close answer would be the most supreme. So, an adjective of Allah is Khaliq, creator. Another adjective is here Rob, means the sustainer. So here is talking about Rabbikal Kareem, the most noble. So humankind, Al-Insan, is not that much of concern about the sustaining, not that much of concern about the sustainer, which is the most noble thing. So it's talking about that concept and that negativity of human, that they're not that much of concern. Seventh ayah is saying that Alladhi means who? Khalaqaka, created you. Fasawwaka, then fashioned you or proportioned you. Fa'adalaka, then balanced you. So sixth ayah was talking about Rob, the sustainer. Here is talking about Khalaqo, the creator. Not only that, another adjective is here, which is Fasawwa. So first it's creation, then it end? No. Then it fashioned. The creation take place with another milestone. Then it proportioned. It have iced or icing it with more betterness. So first created, then fasawaka, shaped you. First was la koka, created you. Fasa waka, shaped you. Then fa adalaka, proportioned you. So created, make even, then balanced. So many things are happening here. Creation, shaped, proportioned, and are needed to describe this. Let's believe the words how it is, literally, linguistically, and jump to next ayah. But before that, little details needed. That is saying in 6th ayah that al-insan ma gorroka. So it's talking about the delusion, it's talking about the deceivedness. So questioning about sustaining, questioning about sustainer, questioning about creation, questioning about creator, questioning about the next steps of creation. Next ayah is also talking about similar kind of thing, which is fi ayi suratimma sha'a rokkabaka. Fi means in, ayi means whatever, suratin means form, ma means that, sha'a means willed, rokkabaka, assembled you. So it's talking about deep understanding about creation. Shaping. So 7th hour is talking about at the very beginning creation, then it was saying about making that even, making that more precise, then proportionate. Then in this ayah, 8th ayah is saying about shaping it. So when a newborn born, forget the mama's tummy thing. When it came out from vagina and starts running in between time, understand the things, understand the all the effort from both sides. So here it's also talking about that image that is talking about shaping. First creation, then shaping, then proportioning, then here it's also talking about shaping it. Seventh I was talking about making that even, making that precise towards creation. Fasawaka. And this ayah, 8th ayah, is talking about Sura, which means the shaping of outside, like more literally. So it's also talking about assembling, like everything, how, what should be. So seventh ayah is talking about all the things. Sixth ayah was talking about the delusion. This ayah, 8th ayah, is talking about also kind of similar thing. Ninth ayah is saying after all this thing, like from creation to the power of creator and the diversity. Ninth ayah is saying Kalla, no, Bal, but tu kadibuna, you deny bideen, the religion. What is religion? Code of conduct, habit. So what should do? That's religion. How should do? That's also religion. So desire is talking about with very first word kalla means no, negativity, that no, you deny. So it's talking about deniers, it's talking about denial. So let's see what's next ayah is saying. It's saying that wa inna alaykum la hafizin, and indeed over you are surely guardians. So ninth ayah was talking about denial. Here is talking about over you, upon you are hafizin, guardians, or more precisely protector. individually, if this ayah is not interconnected, then this ayah is talking about the surety about protector over humankind. So if it's interconnected with previous ayah, then it's creating a meaning of denial about guardian or protector. But if it's individual, then it's giving a picture of the after effect of denial. Like, denial thing happened, now seeing that I'm small, in front of me there's gigantic things who are protectors of mine. I am nothing. I'm just a tiny piece of shit. Bad words? Next ayah is saying Kiraman Katibin. Katibin means kitab, record, sheet. It's talking about sheet, record. But previously, the tiny shit was al-insan, humankind, a piece of shit. If they do not work properly, otherwise, human is the biggest thing. Maybe, kinda. Like compare with all other creation, like humanistic, understandable creation. Human is big, but if human do not work properly, then shit. And for that shit, Kiraman Katibin is here. Noble recording, which is noble shit. Noble recording. Now what it records. 10th ayah is talking about surely there is Hafiz upon you, this guardian. So previously it said about protector, pardon, sustainer, rob, then Khalik, then which is created, then fashioned it, proportioned it, so fashioner, proportioner, then it's talking about guardian. Now 11 ayah is saying Kiraman Katibin, which is noble recording. So the Hafiz, the guardian, is the noble recorder. It is if it's interconnected. It is not if it's not interconnected. If individually 11 ayah is saying Kiraman Katibin, then it could be added with next ayah, which is saying يَعْلَمُونَ مَا تَفْعَلُونَ. They know whatever you do. So يَعْلَمُونَ is pointing towards guardians or not is not clear, but which is clear is guardians are there, which is clear are noble recordings are there. So whatever is going on, it is recording, surveillance happening. So Tulva is saying they know whatever you do. So from sixth ayah, it's giving an image of little kid who gradually grown up, now anyhow do not want to do good things and admitted to boarding school and acting in a music video of sad song and remembering parents and good food and kisses and love from parents, and currently seeing the bad things of instructor or teachers or physical trainer. So from Savanaya, it was talking about sustainer, it was talking about creator, fashioner, proportioner, shaper, assembler. Then ninth ayah said about denial, that so many things happen, so many things happen. How much care there was, how much carefully creation happened, sustaining happened, fashion, proportion, balancing and whatnot. But you denied. From 10th ayah is talking about, indeed, surely there are guardians and recording, noble recording are happening, good things are recording, and whatever you do, they know. Whatever good things you do, good things they know. What about bad things? Well, you denied. Those are the bad things, so it not should be recorded, should be recorded. Good things need recording to have more as a gift, as a reward. The 13th ayah is giving more blissful sound. Inna al-abrara lafi naeem. Naeem means bliss. Inna indeed al abroro, the righteous, lafi will be surely in naim bliss, in pleasure. So who are the right? They will be in pleasure. They will be in bliss. So, goody things happening. But not anymore. 49 is saying, Wa'inna al fujjara lafi jahim. Jahim means hell fire. Wa'inna, and indeed, al fujjara, the wicked, lafi will be surely in Jahim, hellfire. So who are bad? Who are immoral? They surely will be in hellfire. So, from the beginning, first 5 to 6 ayah is talking about natural disaster, giving an image of disaster and the world is about to end. Then next few ayahs is giving the image of mother's home. Like first 5 ayah is talking about the particular moment when a young body or an old body is seeing the disaster, seeing a tsunami is there about to hit, and in memory that old person or that young person is thinking about the mother's home, thinking about creation of individual or everything, whatever. Then suddenly he or she or that individual started thinking about, well, something which is too much worldly, not spiritual, not connected with creator, not connected with sustainer, rather a Netflix series which is totally about something worldly. Not a fan. So now from 9th ayah is talking about, no, you do not read Quran, you just only binge watch. Kalla bal tukadibuna bi deen. You deny the religion. So there is CCTV, surveillance cameras there. Wa inna alaykum la hafizin, and indeed upon you surely are guardians. So recording happening. So whatever you do, it's recording. And in 13th ayah, it's taking towards next step. It's giving the scenario of result. Inna al abrara lafi naim. Surely in bliss. Who? The righteous, the right doers, who do good works, good people. And next I was talking about bad people who will be in fire. Yes, Naha. They will burn in it. Yawma, on the day, deen, of the religion or recompense. Bad choice of word, recompense or judgment. But in dictionary there are. But deen, this word precise with religion. So let's stick to religion, as well as let's stick to religion as word with deen, with the word deen as well. So they will burn in it on the day of the religion. So it's talking about burning. So fire. 14 and 15 ayah is burning. 16 ayah is saying wama hum anha bigo'ibin. Wama, and not, whom, they, anha, from it, bigo'ibin, and never therefrom will they be absent. They not will be absent. Absent from fire, absent from deen, absent from yom, anha, from it. From what? It could be anything. It could be burn, it could be day, it could be hellfire, it could be deen. It also could be fujara, the wicked. It also could be righteous. Anything could be. Feel this blank of anha from it, and not they from it will be absent. But mostly it's giving an image of they will be absent from fire, like they will be roast. But feel the word and feel the word. 17 is saying wama, and what? Adraka, can make you know. Ma, what? Yawmu, day. or the day, the of the religion. So, and what can make you know what is the day of the religion? So, previously in 15 ayah, it said about burning. They will be burned. Who? Those bad people. On the day of the. Now in this 18 ayah is saying, 19 ayah also talks about Yom later, but before that 18 ayah is talking about another Yom, which is Yawmuddin. So it's questioning that what can make you know what is the day of religion? Question. 17 ayah is also talking about that. Just in 18 ayah there is one extra word is waving towards you, which is thumma, then. So no that much of knowledge needed to understand what it is, but let's dive. Why similar kind of words are here? And what can make you know what is the day of religion? So it's questioning what are those things? What are those elements of information or knowledge or wisdom or elements of your body or elements of your soul? Those can point you out. What are those things you have? And what are those things you could connect to understand what are those things? Those are religion. And by those things, what are those specific moments that will create in mind that what is the core specific moment is waiting to give you good and bad as reward, how you act as good or bad. So what can make you know? Adaraka. 18 ayah is added with just one extra word, thumma, then. So giving an emphasis, then what can make you know? 19 ayah is giving an answer. Maybe, let's see. It's saying Yawma, the day, La, not. Tamliku will have power. Nafs, a soul. Li nafsin, for a soul. Shay'an, anything. Wa al amru, and the command. Yawmaidin, that day. Lillahi, will be with Allah. So the day not will have power, a soul, for a soul, anything, and the command that day will be with Allah. A very simple ayah, but not simple if dive more. Diving more will gonna dig towards big hole. So let's see. Interestingly, this is whole Sura, and 17 and 18 is asking question. 18 is emphasizing with one extra word, questioning about what can make you know what is that day. And 19 ayah is answering. And what is that? Soul, which is command. So, command of whom? Command of Supreme. So, each and every nafs, each and every soul do have individually proportioned or programmed command. Every soul are different, more unique than fingerprints. And it's saying that at that very particular day, a soul, nafs, will not gonna have power to do anything with another soul. So it could be said like that. One command can't work with another command. Like coexistence will not gonna happen at that very particular moment. So that is one thing. Another thing is, if soul is soul, just soul, what we understand by soul is soul. Soul is the inside thing. At that very particular moment, very particular day, one person, let me stick with this word, person or human, will not gonna like not do anything with another person or help another person, help another individual, another human. But mostly it's not talking about human, it's talking about more spiritual things, more non-worldly things, which is soul for another soul. And one soul will not gonna have power to do anything with another, and also anything with al-amr, the command. So if going with definition, then at that particular day, self-destroying mood activated. Like all the commands previously generated, programmed, are destroyed. Done with everything. And finally it's saying that day will be with Allah. Yawma lillahi. That day will be with Allah. So soul at that day will not have power. So soul do have power now. If all those things are not happening now. Is it happening? Maybe. Like partially, yes it is. Like each and every moment is like this. Each and every moment is a moment of creation, a moment of disaster, the moment of end as well. It depends how works are going on. Not following the command is a death disaster, an end. Following the command even during death is sustaining, living. So soul will not gonna have power for a soul. So it could be for another soul, it could be for own soul, it could be like inner soul, it could be how the core of soul is, it not will gonna work how it is, or anything. Destroy, vanish, boom, doom. That day will be with Allah, one Ilah, one God. That day will be with oneness. The one, single. So, yeah.